Already. Pop. Pop pop. Pop. Pop pop. Pop. Pop pop. Pop.
Hello,
Crunchy
good
fried
evening, and
pizzas.
welcome to Misfits and Monsters. Thank goodness that got cut off before it started.
Oh, fucking
you didn't
Christ.
get in under the wire that time. No censorship necessary.
Swear more.
I'm your scary neighborhood dungeon master, Aaron,
Cheeseburger.
and with me this evening I have a fine bunch of specimens that are one by one going to tell you about their characters and what they do in the game, in the form of a rhyme, a rap, a limerick, a sentence, or at the very least a loose collection of words, in the hope that they will earn inspiration to use in tonight's session. So, without further waffling, who wants to go first? Who's got something? Max, you said you were going to improvise on the fly in the hope that you might earn double inspiration if it's good.
I mean, I think you're overselling these promises, but yeah, I'm Max. I play a character called Grog, who's an ogre steed. Not really a steed anymore. He's kind of.
Isn't he dead?
No, he's got 19 hit points.
Got revived.
And his companion's Cybert, previously a gnome / goblin, and now a warforged wizard cleric.
Toaster.
Now a kitchen sink.
Words. Boggart likes Frogurt. Yogurt in his doggurt.
Oh, what's
This
a
is
dogger?
terrible.
Amazing.
This is terrible.
You wanted this.
Disadvantage.
Yogurt's just pouring out of his dogger.
Yeah, he's got loads of stuff in his hands.
Oh, you muted right
Please
Does
go
disadvantage mean
Use
DM gets to
your
choose one role
fingers.
that you...
Yeah, you get nothing.
Yeah.
it was a valiant effort though.
I think disadvantage should mean one successful roll that he makes, the DM gets to choose him to re-roll.
See, maybe this is how it should work. If you don't do something for the session, I get to choose to impose a disadvantage on you.
My consistency.
Oh,
You know what we
no.
should do? We should bind his legs and arms and
Or-
let Freya lick him to death.
Is that too cruel, do you
That's
think?
no
Is that
different
too
to
cruel?
No, or the DM gets
From
gets
love.
inspiration for every player that doesn't do it. So you get up to like
Ooh.
four
Maybe
of us.
that,
Five
yeah.
Five of us don't do it.
I
You get
like
4
that.
dice you can re-roll.
Yes, so
Hmm?
I've got an inspiration dice I
Rude.
can use. Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
these
do
guys
that.
who never write a new one?
Oh, well, that's that's only
I
going to
do
feed
usually
into
do,
my.
I've been
don't.
busy.
You've
It's
created.
only
You've
2
unle-
weeks.
You've
Only 2
unleashed
weeks
a
ago.
monster.
I said it could
You've
be a
unleashed
loose
a
collection
monster.
of words. You could word salad it, and you'd still earn inspiration.
I haven't got the brain space. I've been working all day.
Yeah.
Looking at really good drawings.
Looking at confidence pages. It's my life.
Okay. Well, Craig, you tell us about your
Tell us about
your
you.
PC.
Help me. Just kill me now.
No,
Just take the inspiration.
you got to live through this.
I play Cray, reptilian bugbear hybrid, sometimes amnesiac. All I've written here is trapped in a room with a construct called Toblerone. That's as far as I got.
Craig's been working very hard at his job in the job factory where he does business.
Yeah.
The business job factory.
Yeah.
How's it going in the business job factory?
I take the mould and I put the stuff in the mould, and then it goes out.
It's a job.
Falls out.
Out you go, Jimmy Bob.
How you go, business?
He's like,
into,
yeah,
out
I can
into
do
the
it.
world.
I can do it. And it explodes in front of a bus.
No.
I'm
Oh,
like,
every time.
and I secretly go, yep, that's what I wanted.
What's your T-shirt?
My T-shirt says, "Let's summon demons."
Oh yeah,
Look, it's like a board game.
yeah,
Kids summon
Simple
demons.
T-shirt.
yeah.
Yes.
D&D
Take it off.
satanic.
Oh!
Okay. Mike, how about you? Do you want to go?
Sure. I'm playing Ezra, the Paladin Bard Azamar thing. I have a little poem for us. The Misfits once said their violence was due to a lack of role model. If not Ezra, then who?
See, that's great. There you go. Inspiration earned. I am amused.
Yeah.
Did I get inspiration?
No.
What about now?
Okay, Kat, you go next.
Okay. Oh, sorry. My sound's a bit all over the place. I did write something. It's very short. So, I play our badass, fiery, hot sauce loving, pyromaniac, precious cinnamon roll, battle mage tiefling Kayla. Want her to do anything that's not just making it explode? Good luck with that.
That's great. Yeah. You earn inspiration for that, Kat. Well done.
When we have a long rest, do you just sit there just chugging hot sauce? Oh,
That's how you read
Yep.
God.
So,
better now.
Oh, that fiery drink that Bramble gave her.
Yeah.
she doesn't use healing potions. She just drinks
Chili
spicy sauce.
Same effect, to be honest, for
Yeah.
me.
I think that should be canon.
For Kayla.
Okay, Pat. Are you done? Are you done? Or do you want Has to
Yeah,
go?
no, I'm going. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever. Close enough. This is. I literally just started writing this. Whatever. I say that every single week. Civ's a bit singed. That fight was completely unhinged. They were ultimately glorious. It was extremely laborious. We nearly got wiped. Maybe, not quite. In the end, it was aight. We killed the male beast. I think so, at least.
Nice.
He better not return. I don't want to burn. Again, that'd be lame. Great shame with no one but us to blame.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent. Nicely
There we
done.
go.
Inspiration earned.
Very good.
Okay, Has.
Take it away.
Up to you.
Is it up to me?
Hit it,
Okay.
Johnny.
Hello, I'm Haz, and I play Bramble. First session back, and he's straight into the vat. Friar fat, bubble whistle, and straw mat. He spat, spittled a weave of words it's unheard, but the effects are absurd. What were the words? Oh, dawn breaks, the pawn shake, Bottom Gollum gets turned into cornflakes. Bramble, the medi with a staple gun. He's capable, but he's not saving everyone. Just the sly folk who laugh at his dry jokes, and the quick to a shy coax. I gloat, but I really came out the worst of us. Next time I'm sitting back with a snack and I'll observe the fuss.
Nice.
So good that I actually hate you.
Yeah, inspiration definitely.
That's why he
there.
goes last.
So cool. So last session you were in the midst of a very hairy fight with Trobriand, the metal mage, who had installed himself inside a suit of mechanized armor and had sealed you in a room with him and was gradually whittling you down with a number of effects, including a cloud of vapor that was that contained like embers that were burning you that you couldn't escape from because it's spread throughout the entirety of the room. But you finally destroyed a series of pillars located around the side walls of the room that were affording him some certain level of invulnerability to certain attacks, and also empowering him. So once these were destroyed, he was then weakened, and you were able to finally defeat the construct that he was within. And unfortunately, the persistent effect of this ember-riddled vapor that was permeating the room didn't disperse after you destroyed him, because it isn't a magical effect. It's actually something physical that he created and fired out of a cannon built into his arm.
Burn.
And the
Baby.
steel shutters that had come down over the doors also didn't retract. So you're still, even though you've defeated him, you're still trapped in the room.
How much oxygen have we got left?
And being burnt on each subsequent turn by the effect of the incendiary cloud that you're stuck within. So, Cyber, it's your go. So,
Chrome's just decided to die.
Don't die, Chrome.
So what are you going to do? Because at the end of your turn, you're going to each take damage from still being immersed in this.
Can I move right into the end little prong that's outside of that radius?
Where I am.
Yes, you can. if you
We
want
should
to.
find a way out there because it's going to keep spreading.
Yeah, but for the meantime, I'm gonna. Am I that one?
You're here. Yep, that's right.
Why would you do
Now
that?
I'm just gonna go.
Because I'm an asshole.
I'm gonna go.
Oh no! Let me out!
And I have cookies.
Oh, very like
And
it.
then look at my spell list that's coming up. Oh, fuck, it's all died.
You
I'm
should
gonna
have
hold
them
my.
memorized. Why don't you have them memorized?
I'm gonna hold
Just
my
like I
action.
have every rule in the Dungeon Master's Guide and the Player's Handbook memorized.
Wow, how do you do it?
I know.
Why are you looking for your spells on Pornhub?
There's some pretty powerful
Dick
spells
butt.
on Pornhub. Yeah, Dick Butt in particular is a very.
Dick
very-
butt spell.
Wait, he puts that thing where?
Puts the lotion.
In the butt.
But I poop
Oh, he
from
gets the
there.
hose again.
Puts the lotion in the basket?
Yeah, I run into that corner and then I cast Dimension Door.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna hold my action and then I'm gonna say, who's that right on the edge in my bit, near my bit?
That is Bramble. Oh yes, Has. By the way, I.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I was
a
like,
new-
what?
It's more witchy and ragged
I
looking.
like it.
So
I can't see it
yeah,
very well.
that is Bramble. Is that the one you meant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold that action. I'm gonna say,
Bramble! I can get you out! Come to me!
Yes, okay. And I'm just gonna beeline it to.
Okay.
Wait, which
so
that
Can only
you?
one person go through?
It's, it's not your turn yet. So on your turn, yes, you can do that. And
but yeah, I hold my action to cast Dimension Door.
I'm still going to class you technically as being in combat. At the minute.
As long as I'm not in the gas of doom.
So Kayla, it's your go.
Oh, okay. Oh. Do I recall we I don't know who it was, but didn't someone manage to break the door at one point?
Yeah, so that-
the
that-
Arix,
It brought another
yeah.
one up.
Yeah.
Arix smashed it, and then Trobriand raised another shutter from below. The first
Okay, right.
ones came down from above.
Oh.
So the
Okay,
left
then.
one may only have one door left.
Right.
With no one to control them, hopefully. Even though that one could be smashed.
Okay.
And second time round, Calamari cast Dimension Door. into the room.
Oh yeah. Right. Okay. Well, I am going to get out.
Sorry.
Stop making noise! Sounds horrible to other people.
It's just constant like
He was doing his
paper
dive.
and rustling and
I don't know what you
table
did.
tapping.
I'm doing my
Do
part.
you remember the etiquette that we had to establish years ago for this sort of thing? It's all gone out the window.
Ow.
All gone. Forgotten since lockdown. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. No. Yeah, listen, you're all going to get disadvantage at this rate.
Yeah, shut up,
Sorry,
Max.
Kat, what were you saying? So, what are you going to do?
It's okay. Seeing as I already have my rocket launcher out, I'm gonna launch a rocket at the door.
Okay, yeah.
You can't fix all of your problems with rockets.
Yeah. Go for
Yes,
it.
I can.
I mean,
Watch
sure.
me.
Look. Okay, so far it's completely working, but one day.
Yeah,
day,
it's
it
been
won't.
One
fine.
day an
so
enemy
far.
will be too rocket proof for you to rocket again.
So, just before you do, while you're doing that, Kat, obviously you'll have to roll to attack.
Yeah.
Was Calamari in the room with you? He was, wasn't he?
No, he was outside.
So he dimension
Did he
doored
get-
out. Yeah.
I think he's outside the door.
Okay.
Oh no, he did. He did
The
come.
door just goes doof
Yeah.
and like squishes him. There's like
because I hadn't put his token down, I couldn't remember.
Hold up, cause didn't the angel dude dimension door into the room
He
with
dimension
him?
doored the angel
Bram-
and him back into Bramble and him
Bramble,
back
yeah.
into the room.
Yeah, so
So
he
he
would be
is
in
in
the room. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think he was
Yeah.
complaining that he was, what was it?
He was-
Oh,
he was
burning to
quivering.
death.
Yeah, he was
Burning to
shriveling.
death.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the whole joke that we can smell calamari.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
cooked calamari.
Smell, yeah.
Oh, see.
Oh, okay,
delicious
so he
seafood.
is in the room. Right.
He's such a
Actually,
scamp.
isn't there like burnt chicken still on the floor from whoever served
Yeah,
chicken?
there's loads of roast chickens lying around.
pick some of
Trover
those
and-
up. We'll take them with us.
Next.
Pick some of those up.
free snacks? Hell yeah.
In fact, if you eat them, maybe you could get some HP back. I don't know.
Kayla, we need your hot sauce.
Hang on, let me just open up my inventory menu and just like eat a load of chickens.
Well, I mean, guys, this is great. So we conquered a villain, and now we can have a cheeky Nando's.
Ooh.
Right, Kayla,
Nice.
roll to attack the door.
Great wizard Nando.
He's such a cheek.
My sticky wizard.
It was a
Steve.
dirty 20.
Ooh,
A dirty
roll the
Nando.
damage.
No, it's a cheeky Nando's, not a dirty Nando's.
Dirty Nat.
Dirty Nando's happened a few hours afterwards.
After.
Yeah.
It's an uncleaned Nando's.
That happens the morning after.
This toilet has been desecrated.
No one washed. No one
20
washed it.
bludgeoning.
Is a dirty Nando's
What was it?
now.
20 bludgeoning.
20 bludgeoning.
20
Yeah.
bludgeoning.
Stop. Let Kat play her cat.
Nando casts lemon and herbs.
Okay.
No.
White people are burnt.
Resistance.
Too mild.
The door, the missile explodes against the door, buckles it in, but it isn't enough to completely blow it off its hinges. So that the shutter
Okay.
is still in place, even though it's heavily rent and warped inwards where the impact struck it.
Warped.
So it's
Warped.
going to need more if you want to completely bash it down.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna. I mean, once I've done that, I'm just gonna retreat out of the flamey fart, whatever it is. So go up here. So use my movement.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Ezra,
That's me.
it's your go.
So I could just try and mention door and get myself out.
Yep.
Take,
Do I have the spells to say that?
Take Grog with
You
you.
got Cray next here. Wait, someone attack. Continue attacking the door. The door.
Freya agrees.
All right, let's go for the
The
door.
bravest one here, taking on the door.
All right, I'll just charge straight at the door, wail on it. In fact, you know what I'll do? I will take my energy sword and I'll insert it to the middle of it and just wait for it to start
Nice.
melting.
Jedi style. Yeah. Yeah,
When you
cool.
move super fast.
Attack
Then
roll.
move super fast again.
So,
Oh,
what did you get?
rolled 19 to hit.
19.
28. 28 to hit.
28. Yeah. No chance of missing there. And what was the damage?
Rolling it. That's 11 fire damage, and
Okay.
it can't be resistant to it.
Nice. So, as the blade is pushed into the middle of the already dented, concaved center of the door, it starts to radiate like heat that begins to slag the metal, which parts from around the blade and then slumps into like a dribbling red hot mess, creating an opening large enough for you to walk through in the door if you want to.
Without getting burned?
Well, you can wait for it to cool for a bit if you want to do that.
No, I don't want to wait that
Yeah,
long
I
to
was
get
gonna
burned
say-
in this side of the room.
Yeah.
So I'll just like try and kick it down as well and see if that helps.
Okay,
And
yeah, you
try
do.
and
The door is
break through.
sufficiently warped and weakened for a swift kick to just like flatten it
Use your shield.
out on the onto the flagstone floor, so it's no longer a barrier. The door is open.
I still have my shield because the David still came out of it, but I do actually still have a shield, don't I?
Yeah, you do. Yep. It's a perfectly functional shield.
I have a shield launcher.
I think I have the other shield, the one that absorbs.
Is it just a regular shield at this
A
point?
naughty
Or does it
shield.
have any enchantment?
It's just a regular
Enchantment?
shield at the moment. I mean, I suppose.
I'll hang on to it. It was nicely decorated, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, a shield gives you a boost to AC.
Oh, yeah, it
like
does.
Standard shield.
It does. Yeah.
Okay. So is that it for your turn, Ezra? Are you moving out of the?
Yeah, and I'll get out of the room. Let me move myself. I'll get out of here because we're burning up. So I should. They're 10-foot squares, aren't they? So
Yeah.
I can move. I can only actually get to about there.
Okay.
Stop with your flirting, would you?
So
We can all see it.
The twitching, sparking mechanoid that Trobriand was inside of, it's still twitching, and then as the eyes flicker, you hear in his booming modulated voice, he says, "Come to me." And as he speaks this, there's like a flash of electrical light, and four of the mechanized scorpion creatures that
Oh, bollocks.
Zox has been manufacturing for him suddenly manifest in the
Ooh.
room beside him.
Wicked.
Nah.
Jungle.
Are they the ones that
What's happening to this incendiary gas? Is this now
It's
flowing out
dispersing,
through
but
the
it's
door?
not, it's not dispersing at a rate that
Has anyone got any dust?
Okay.
Is it affecting
Like
the
salt
scorpions?
or anything like you could like put into the air and make it catch fire?
it might.
Dust of dryness would work.
I have dandruff.
A lot?
No,
A lot of
works.
dandruff?
I think that's the-
Have a look. See? Mine's vanilla.
Aye.
Your sex life.
What sex life? My sex life is an empty cone. It's like, oh, shouldn't there be some ice
It's a
cream?
really solid sock.
Sounds- Why? It's like a cornetto. It's
Moving,
mainly
moving
empty, but with a
swiftly
little
on,
chocolate at the end.
continuing our D&D adventure.
Okay, and as they manifest, they immediately focus on a particular target and begin to attack. So one of these attacks Grogger.
Oh, they're all facing you.
I know. I like this guy. He's big and pink.
That is a 17 to hit Grogger with one of its claws. It misses, doesn't it?
No.
No, bloody hell.
Meats or beats?
Needs a beat. Oh.
So he takes 15 bludgeoning damage,
Oh!
and
And makes
makes another attack with the opposite claw upon Arix,
Oh, bludgeoning, and I get half of that.
and he takes 17 to hit. Is that a hit or a miss, Mike? on Eric's, the Dever?
17.
Oh,
AC?
good question. Sorry, I don't
Bit
have
of a diva.
Hmm.
It's 17.
Yeah.
That is a just narrowly a hit.
Okay. He only takes 7 bludgeoning. And then it goes to sting him with its tail. Eric. And that is a 22 to hit. So that's
Finger in.
8 piercing damage and 8 piercing and 11 lightning.
Bloody hell.
Fingers.
Then this one
That was too small.
turns around and sees Bramble there, so it scuttles, rushes towards him, and makes an attack upon.
Oh, were any of those non-magical attacks?
They're all non-magical, yeah.
So other than the lightning, so there was one bit of that was lightning, wasn't it?
Yes. That's a 15 to hit Bramble. Is that a hit or a miss?
No, I don't think that's it. Also, I picked up that shield. You know the one that Krake got stuck into.
Yeah, the one that had the demon, the devil inside of it.
No, I don't think it's the one that got the devil. It's the one in the room with the flaming skulls.
Ah, yes, you've got that on your arm, so you've got an
Yeah.
AC bonus to that, yeah.
Not bad, that.
So that first attack is a miss, yes?
Yes,
So it
that's
makes
a
the
miss.
second attack with the opposite claw. That's a 17, is that a miss?
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay.
You sunk my battleship.
So take 12 bludgeoning damage from that attack, and then it goes to sting you as well. And rolls a 24 to hit.
Can you
Yeah, that's
can
okay.
you sting straw?
Yes. So you take
You can peel it.
12 piercing damage and 14 lightning damage.
Jesus.
Then this
Okay.
this bad boy rushes over to Cray Cray and Calamari, makes an attack on Cray Cray with one claw. That's a 10, which is a miss. Swipes again. That is a 12, which is a miss. Then it goes to sting you as well.
He misses.
And that is a 22, which is unfortunately a hit. So you take 10 piercing damage and 3 lightning damage. And then this one, sensing Kayla and Sif down here, scuttles down this passageway towards you
Oh,
to attack you both. It swipes at
think
you,
we've been
Kayla, with
spotted,
a claw. That's a 20 to hit. And so you take 6 bludgeoning, and it swipes at Sif with the other claw and rolls a 10, which is a miss.
That's a miss.
And then it goes to sting you with the tail, and that is 15.
That's a miss.
So yeah, so
You can't catch me.
that's the end of their goes.
ow!
I'm covered
Sif,
in butter.
It's your turn.
Okay, so I am now. Let me guess. I am now engaged with this creature.
Yes.
Aw,
wait,
Congratulations.
And wait. This grows.
When is the
again.
mar?
So yeah, that's now grown.
Is our ultimate plan here still to destroy the pillars?
No, we already destroyed the pillar.
Already
Mine's
destroyed.
the cower in this little core.
Is the guy just like fucked up or is he gone?
Is the.
He's
Well,
not-
he was
he's not moving
controlling
or
that thing.
attacking
He's
us.
not actually in it.
But
He's
some-
still like, you know,
Yeah.
got a mic to it or something.
Should we just get out of the room?
Yeah, you
I
could.
think so, yeah, because this flamey fart is gonna kill us.
Do we know where this flamey fart originates from? Is there like a device on the floor?
It came
a
from
nozzle within the palm of his gauntleted hand.
Summoned it?
Yeah.
Or is it still coming out of his gauntleted hand?
It's
No.
not magic. It was.
It's not magic.
He just sprayed it out. He sharted everywhere.
I love,
It was
I love the way
natural.
Aaron built this encounter, and he's just like, oh, they're not going to call it a flamey fart. Damn it.
Jeff 4.
Spicy shot.
Oh, he sharted everywhere. It's it's in my mouth.
Nando short.
He's
No
making
shot.
it stronger.
Oh, we're awful.
God of Nando.
So
What
Sif,
can you do?
What do I do to try and disengage? Do I roll a hello frame?
No, if you can use your action to disengage.
Okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna
and
do
you
that.
can move if you want to as well.
Yeah. So those are those 10 or
10.
5? So-
10.
Okay. So if I take an action, can I then also dash, or is that?
You can use your key points to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can't dash unless you can dash as a feature or bonus of some kind, as well as disengage.
Give me just 1 second. Step of the wind. Where was this?
Step of the wind.
Yeah, 1 sec. I forgot what that does, and I need to remind myself really quick.
Is it like Dimension Door?
Can everybody hear everyone okay? Just to make sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Mac, stop it.
Stop making noises, you child.
I'm breaking the tension.
I'm bored.
He's hopped up on Grays. Sponsored by Grays.
Sponsored by Huel
Oh,
for Greys and men.
no.
Cat just
Right,
green like the
so-
green giant.
I am going to spend
Do
1 of my key to take use step of the wind, which allows me to take a dash action, which is what I'm gonna do. And I'm going to dash the fuck out of the room,
Okay.
leaving Kayla behind, like the brave warrior
Fast
I am.
dead.
See ya.
See you later. So that's
Do you Luigi when you go by?
You're in my line of sight now, though.
7, 8, 9, 10. No, I'm not. And I feel like a real big man now. That's me.
We're winning.
Okay. It's now
I'm in danger.
back to the top of the round, and my scorpions now get to have a go.
What happened to Bramble?
What happened to my go?
Oh,
Yeah.
what? No,
Oh, my
it
God.
started in the middle of initiative from the
Oh,
last. So,
What?
So Scorpion number 1
What?
is going to attack Cray Cray again.
Get over
And that fumbles, and it accidentally snips off a part of Trobriand's arm as he's lying there, which snaps and sparks and drops to the floor with a clunk. And within the casing of the forearm, you see that it's all just mechanical components. There's no human arm visible within it, but it's so big that it wouldn't really, house a human. So if he was inside of this thing,
My rap was right.
like one of you suspected,
My rap was right.
he obviously isn't
Kind of.
embedded within the appendages. Like he would probably be somewhere in
In the
the
chest.
body cavity.
Oh, we do think he's dead.
Oh, so he's still he is
Bang
there.
style.
Well, you don't know.
We don't know.
You suppose you don't know.
Maybe he's just like.
I thought he
Mm.
wasn't,
And then
but
it
that
makes
was me.
another attack with its opposite claw, and that is a 22 to hit, which is definitely.
Oh, me, yeah.
That is it's 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it goes to Sting Calamari, who's like, whoa! He really doesn't like what's happening being this close to the action. Damn it. I've lost my stats for our bard.
Where is it?
Here he is. And that is definitely a hit. So this tail stings and directly impales Calamari in his body, and he's like, "Woo!" as he's being electrocuted by the damage, and takes.
Burst like a vial of garlic, it's crispy fried.
Oh god, it smells so good.
That takes 25 points of lightning.
Smells delicious. We're definitely gonna get parasites from him.
So Calamari like falls to his knees, like steaming and looking even more shriveled and dry, and his skin's starting to flake off his tentacle beard, and he's like, oh! He's like, gang!
Oh no!
Not feeling so hot here! Well, in fact, I'm feeling really hot.
Someone give him
that's
more
the wrong
rain.
turn of phrase there.
And he starts inking, but all that comes out is this fine mist, like this dry powder, like, like talc. He's like, I can't even ink.
Tell him to cast wish.
I wish to have better friends.
So it's Groggit's go now.
Grog's going to rage and
He's gonna rage shit.
Angry, just angry.
He's going to take his great club and he's going to smash Toblerone right in the chest.
Smash Toblerone, okay. Yep, go for
No,
it.
Toblerone. Oh.
He's there. He's still there. If I kill him, they might just cease to have a master.
Yeah, go for it.
Unless they're complete autonomous.
25.
That is a hit.
And that is a D10.
Freya, stop it.
Dog
Aw.
chill. She wants the loving. She's very attention. You should have an Instagram account. You're very attention seeking.
Yeah, so what damage did you roll on that?
11 bludgeoning and 1 fire.
11 bludgeoning and 1 fire.
Shit, the fire.
Okay.
That helps him, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
The first dog influencer. Probably not the first, to be fair.
So the fire doesn't invigorate the construct like you've seen it before. Instead, it actually just sears and damages and buckles the metal like, as you smash it into the chest cavity, and you hear him inside go, "No! Get me away from here!" And the scorpions immediately turn their attention towards their master, away from attacking you.
Can I grab a javelin from my side, and I want to spear it through the middle?
The construct,
Yeah.
or the golem or the scorpions. Yeah, go for it.
Right for where I suspect.
Are you making another attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
A javelin.
30, which is actually 23 to hit. No, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And that's 2d. What are these?
Uh, 14 piercing damage.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So like you pierce the carapace, like like between two parts of the plated armor shell, and start to like rend it up, and it buckles and begins to creak open, and steam hisses out, as well as sparks and some other like oily fluid.
Dogs.
It's a clam bake.
Does not respond to your threat.
Those are not dogs, you idiot.
I'm gonna do another one. Another attack.
Okay.
Path of Berserker. Well, I'm gonna
Okay.
bonus action attack him.
Yeah.
God, that dice doesn't roll, does it? 22.
22 is a hit. Yeah.
So another little javelin through the chest. 14 piercing.
14. Okay. So yeah, the javelin pushes through, and the chest piece like bursts open in a shower of sparks and spray of oil, and the seal is broken completely, and all sorts of vapor starts to spurt out from various tubes and other conduits that are built within the thing. And as it pops open, like bent and buckled, inside you see this shriveled old man with all sorts of cables and various other tubing going into his body, and he's like,
It's Mr. House.
No, do not kill me, please.
and he's so ancient and emaciated, you can see that the only thing sustaining him and keeping alive
It is
is
Mr.
this
House.
life support system that he's built into this
He's in the golden chair.
mecha
Has.
construct.
It's the Emperor.
We'll kill him. We'll kill the Emperor.
What are you gonna do?
Chaos reigns supreme.
Papa Nurgle, I'm coming.
Wrong game.
I can't do anything else, but I'm just gonna menacingly look at him.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna pass it off to someone else, are you?
Cray, it's your go.
I kill him.
No hesitation, just does it.
threateningly with my javelin, and Craig's like, no, smash.
Bunk. Just
I mean,
bunk.
Just
What
kill him.
else?
What else are you gonna do? He's got our friend in a brawl. Yeah. Action's not work.
Oh, at least, yeah.
29 to hit.
Fucking that have been a 20.
That
no.
is a hit.
That's missing.
I'll chop off his
Trail
bits. Do you want to kill him? I'll kill him.
Too
if you
far,
want.
Craig.
I can hold
No,
him.
I mean, you already commit to the bit. Commit to the bit.
So
Commit to the bit.
He doesn't have any health, does he? He's a weak old man.
is he evil?
Yeah.
So that's already 18 plus.
10 evil points.
Pick that one. Can you do a consultate? No, what is it?
Consultation roll.
Yeah, Constitution saver.
Con save.
Con save.
Geriatric con save.
So you rock it hit him and you've done what attack? What is it?
Slashing
Wilson.
damage.
Smash it.
Smasher.
So that is a 5.
Fail!
Awful roll.
You have advantage.
No, that's only against you, because you suck.
He takes 20 damage.
Okay.
3 of it's fire.
20.
Yeah.
So as your axe comes down onto him, it bites, but then something like the density of his skin, which as you look closer has a sort of, it has a grey calcified sort of quality to it,
Oh, no.
and it resists the bite of the blade. So you do damage him, and he's like, and a bit of blood spurts out, but it doesn't finish him like you hoped it would.
This was meant to be quick.
So he's obviously got some sort of resistance.
I'll hit him again.
Okay.
Old man resistance.
God!
19.
19 is a hit.
Oh my god. It's like a realistic beheading.
Oh yeah.
No, this is like playing Dark Souls, killing sad old men to sad music. It's killing old men to sad music. That's the one.
That's the one.
Can you do
man, I
a
wanna
con
play
save
Dark
again,
Souls.
Aaron?
That's a 4. I'm rolling really
Fail.
bad. I'm rolling like a withered old man.
24.
What is he? Mary Queen of Scots?
5 of that was fire.
Rasputin, that's who he is.
Fucking Rasputin. Shoot him again!
How's he now?
Throw him into a river!
One more
Oh.
attack.
I had to do a podcast about that literally the other day.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Wasn't there? Didn't last podcast on the left have like a 3-parter about that?
Okay,
Wasn't that
still not dead, and again
Fair
you
enough.
wound him again, and this, you know,
What?
he's cut, but it doesn't bite deep. It wasn't
Oh,
the
the
finishing
animation
blow
has
you hoped it
nothing
would
to
be.
do with
He's
that.
obviously
Well, yeah.
ensorcelled with all sorts of resistances.
Bloody hell!
Oh my god.
Ah!
No, of course.
Oh.
We all just crowd around like.
You're just hacking at his body, yeah? You're just
26.
26 is a hit.
Reservoir Dogs just like
Line up,
Alright.
take it in turns.
No, it's like that Office Space
Can we roll on that?
scene with the printer.
The printer, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Die,
And can you do another con save, Aaron?
That's a 12.
That's a fail. What was that?
That's a paladin.
That's a bad one.
That's a paddling.
20. And I'll use a special and do. Oh, I'll do a goading attack on him. Can you do a wisdom save as well, Aaron?
Yeah.
Isn't Lenin?
That's 20.
Oh, you passed that, but you're still going to take that. What did I say that was?
Wasn't he?
It's not really based on.
Oh,
Red Knight.
29 damage.
No, we're talking about
29?
the-
Yeah.
The killing of
One of it was
Uh,
fire.
A royal
Okay.
family.
Yeah, of the Russian imperial family. The
SARS.
yeah, what was the surname? Romanovs. Yeah.
How's he looking?
Romanovs,
Still not dead, and even
Fucking
though
hell.
you've wounded him in several places, they're not as grievous as you would hope they would be. And he's coughing and blood spittle is coming and splattering his wrinkled,
Oh, don't
pale,
forget the Great Terror.
calcified looking features, but he's far from
Yeah,
dead.
the massive
Who's
predators.
looking pretty damaged amongst
I think they
us?
established-
I don't know, guys, cross talk.
Sorry.
Is anyone looking really fucked up?
Yeah, I am.
I'll use
I
my
could
bonus.
say I could heal myself.
I'm like
I'm good.
half health.
I'm really
I'll
good.
use my bonus action and blow a horn, and you will get
I'm good, I'm real good.
Just blow a horn.
summon the Rohirrim, and you get 10 hit points back.
Nice.
Okay,
11
Roger,
hit
can you
points.
just do a saving throw for me, please, against the cloud as you stay within.
Oh no.
You're also going to have to do that as
Me
well.
as well.
quickly, please, yeah.
What is it? Dex.
Sorry, just let me bring it back up because I can't remember specifically.
Again.
Yes, dex saving throw, please.
3.
Ooh, that's a failure.
That's a paladin.
That's a paddling.
Oh, I only rolled a 10.
That's a failure as well, so you're going to take
We die in each other's arms the way we lived.
10d8 fire damage.
I'm resistant to fire. How resistant though?
Not resistant enough.
Super death resistant.
Yeah, roll him into his mouth.
Swallow that.
Spit into it.
Smile, you son of a bitch.
Big maths. You take 43 fire damage, Grogger
Oh my
and
God.
Cray Cray. If you have resistance to fire, that will be 21.
21.
Oh my god!
So Grogger,
Even though I just gave you 11 hit
Yeah,
points.
you gave me
by
up
the
to
searing
18.
embers in the vaporous cloud swirling all around you, collapses.
Oh my god.
He's now down again. Is that it for your turn, by the way? Chris?
Yes.
Yeah. It's Arix's go, Mark. So if you could please
Check on the pooch.
She's been very anxious today.
tell me what your
He's not in a good way, but I think he's not got any of his healing slots left. So I think he will bravely bravely leave the room. Are people still burning alive?
Yeah, this
all on fire.
this ember cloud that you're within is still searing and
So
scorching you all.
he's not got anything he can do about that. I think what he'll do is he'll do a hit and run. So he'll use his attacks to smash the scorpions. I think.
What Celestials are known for?
Yeah. Because he might as well. He doesn't. Or is he? Maybe he's smart enough to know that they'll be sword. Whatever. He's committing. So he will. With the first attack, that's definitely a hit. But the second attack was a critical fail.
Oh
I don't know what you
no!
want to do about that.
Oh dear. Roll a d8 for me, please.
One.
Oh. Okay. That is.
Oh.
That's probably gonna hit Calamari. Roll damage against Calamari. I'm gonna do a dex save to see if you can avoid it. Oh no!
Oh, I'm sorry, Calamari.
He's like, oh no! Oh! And he sees the weapon coming towards him, and he just can't duck.
Which is
Calamari, not a duck.
Can't duck or dodge, or even swan.
Does Calamari care about it being bludgeoning or radiant?
It will make no difference to Calamari.
He'll make any difference. Roll it all together. So, so that is
I am fire.
24 damage.
Oh my god! So Calamari is carried into the wall by the weapon and slaps against it, and in a boneless fashion, just collapses and dribbles to the floor in a rubbery heap.
Oh no.
So
He's down.
enraged by this event, he just says, "This is all your fault," and points at the guy, whatever his name is, and he's going to say, "I will end this now," and he uses his second attack against him.
Against one of the mecha scorpions or against?
No,
I
against.
think he means
no,
the defenseless old man.
By the way,
Toblerone.
guys, you should have been rolling with advantage against him because he's prone. I forgot. To tell you. So,
Well, I
Nothing
mean,
but
Craig
hitting
rolled
you.
like 29.
Let me just roll 3 times and see if you get a crit.
Well, it's a good job he had advantage because he rolled another one,
Nope.
but with advantage it was
Nope.
11 plus 8, so 19 to hit.
that's a hit.
Cool. So he does. Does this care about radiant versus bludgeoning? I'll just tell you them separately.
Just-
So it's 8 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And 17 radiant.
So he coughs as you smash into him with the weapon, and blood spurts out of his mouth, and the radiant energy seems to partially blacken his skin in the area where it hits him, and he's like,
Have pity on a frail old wizard. Spare me and I will aid you.
The David's just like, this is divine
But
judgment
he
for
looks more
your
like Gargamel, like old
countless
Gargamel.
atrocities.
No.
Sorry.
Limited
Oh.
power.
and so hearing that, he's like,
Kill the devil. Kill him.
and black blood is starting to bubble out of his wrinkled mouth and pour
Black
out over
blood.
his lips down his face.
It's fine, guys. We're just going
Ew.
to fight the devil. Let's go.
No, I need him.
Has Arix got anything else to do, or is that it?
So he
Can you get rid of the fart cloud?
he's gonna get incinerated by it if he doesn't leave the area. He he's too enraged. He's gonna hold his ground and hope that he can resist the
Divine
the
Fury.
fireborn.
Ooh.
What's the damage?
You need to roll a dex save. for me.
Hot, shirtless fury. Streaming down my face and my neck.
Dex was 14.
Oh, that's a failure.
Is he only did 4 of us?
Okay. Does he have fire resistance?
Mm.
Like how I put an extra couple of syllables.
It is the end.
So he takes 36 points of fire damage.
I can't do it.
It's over.
Is he down or is he still up?
Shit.
Nope, he's dead. Or down, whatever.
So Eric's, like his wings
Out
that
of his
were
box.
sort of elevating him, like in a sort of constantly off the floor, like go limp, and he collapses into a heap on the flagstones as he's being scorched by the ember
Dead
cloud.
Devil.
It's
Devil.
now
David.
my go, and
Devil may.
the scorpion nearest Grogget and Arix rushes over towards Arix and begins to like jab at him with its
Quick!
claws.
Ah, they're distracted, let's go!
So that is a 26 to hit.
He
so
served his purpose well.
That's one death. Just keep track of this, Mike. That's one death. Failed death save against Arix.
Oh, okay, so he's doing death saves, yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you do that for him.
Okay.
That's 21 to hit. So that's definitely another failed death save, and then it goes to sting him as well. After like snipping and slashing at him with its pincers.
So
Nice knowing
Ezra's,
you.
Ezra's up.
Faces.
Oh no, he's not, is he?
It misses with a third attack.
Oof. Okay, lucky.
Bramble, it's your go. So you're being harassed by this
I know, right?
creature, and Cyber was going to dimension door you if you could get to him out of the room.
Yeah.
Remember?
Is the gas still going?
Yeah.
Like the.
Yeah. It's spreading.
Okay, I'm gonna try casting something, which is. Oh, gee, where is it? Where have I put it? Gust of wind.
Okay.
Let me just roll for that. 22 to hit. Well, it's gonna hit this guy because it's a line of strong wind.
Yeah. Okay. Is it a straight line? Is it like 5 feet wide? What is it? What's the conditions?
60-foot long, 10-foot wide.
10 foot wide. So it's going to get both of those scorpions. So what do they have to do? Dex saves against it.
Strength save actually.
Strong save.
Wrong.
Strength save, do you say?
Strong
Yes.
blood save.
Strong save.
Strong save.
This is not my book.
You guys are offensive to me. Not in this particular instance, just in general.
One rolls a 18 and the other one rolls a 22.
Okay, they're both save, but they stay still, but they take damage.
Okay.
And that's 2d6. So that's 8 force damage each, I believe.
8 force damage.
But the interesting thing about this spell, the gust disperses gas or vapors and extinguishes candle torches and all that stuff. Does it, perchance, take out this?
Explain
Say
the
again,
part.
Haz, I didn't get that.
The gust disperses gas or vapor.
Yeah, it will do. It will definitely disperse it on that side of the room.
Nice. And as a bonus action, on each of your turns, you can change the direction. So I was going to, since it's dispersing it, I was going to change it to be. Can I draw a line? Wait, how do I do this? How do I
Uses like a pen, or
Freehand.
there's a freehand, draw shape.
So I
Polygon
cowered
line.
for no reason.
Yeah, you did.
Your best cowering.
What the flick?
Right. Hi! What's that?
Hello.
That's not a
Yeah, I was
wizard.
gonna go like that. I was going in that direction. As a bonus action, as my bonus action, Aaron, I was gonna move the wind into that direction. So
Okay, so you tilt it. Yeah.
yeah, so,
So-
it knocks.
It blows. It disperses some of it that way. Oops.
Pushes it all into where Kayla is.
Push it way into Kia. I see someone running out the room. I'm like,
No prisoners.
Why wouldn't you disperse it?
Well, she likes fire, doesn't she? That's like her thing.
So I'd say it's only left on that side of the room now. Like
Nice.
you've effectively
Fuck you in
blasted it
particular.
away.
how do I undo this shit?
God damn it.
But it has come into the
In the
corridor
corner.
Oh god.
where Ezra and Sif are. You've blown it into
Can't
the
escape
damn it.
this.
Oh,
No,
what?
you're not. I'm joking. I'm joking. You're
What?
It's like you running up the.
It's following me.
No, it's dispersed. It's
One hit point.
dispersed, and so to a degree where it doesn't really have any significant effect.
Fire, don't walk with
It's
me.
not concentrated.
Nice.
Is that it for your turn, Bram?
Yes.
That
That's
was a really intense fart.
Just left the burning
Flaming
fire.
fart.
Oh, it stinks!
Oh god, failed.
This
death
shark is
save.
dragging behind me.
I'm doing my part.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
Cyber, your go.
Sign up today.
Do I get 2 actions since I didn't do the thing I wanted to do?
No.
Well, you can still do that action if you want to. Do
I don't need
dimension
to leave
door.
now. I turn around the corner. Is that the scorpion's still in the way?
But yeah, I'll let you have 2 actions because you held your action, so I will allow it.
Oh, he's such a good boy, isn't
I would disallow it just for saying that.
he? Do the scorpions get damaged by fire? Did we find that?
These are these are constructs.
Mecha
they're
Godzilla.
robotic.
Mega Godzilla.
Do you reckon they wouldn't like acid?
He's metal. Unless they've got
They hate the 60s, do it.
acid-proof metal.
Yeah, I round the corner. I'm gonna try acid. I'm gonna acid it out. I'm gonna cast acid splash.
Right next to Bramble.
Acid house.
And
Straw
I
loves
make an
acid.
attack roll, I guess.
I know, right?
Well, it does.
So
they
did I
use
know
it
that
so
things
called
are-
puke. In
Yeah, actually, they
pubs.
do. So does it like.
Is that
do
your,
that in
is
like
that your
primary
side?
school.
Is that your side gig?
That's my other side gig.
Yeah, it's a hit. So if you rolled a million on that D20 somehow, yeah, that's a hit.
You smell like a Weatherspoons.
Name the toilet of a Weatherspoon is just a normal Weatherspoon.
13 acid damage.
13 acid. Okay. And yeah, that seems particularly effective. You wouldn't say that it's twice as effective as you would expect it to be, but it does damage the creature, which sort of spasms as the corrosive substance starts to burn through its armored carapace. Anything else?
Then I'll do another one.
Okay, if you've ran up to that, I'm assuming. You're
Yeah,
just
I'll
standing
go a bit
beside
closer and I go.
I'll go acid number 2!
that. Okay.
I'm really not thinking of the catchphrases tonight, but YOLO.
Okay,
Disadvantage for using that term.
Grandpa. What is it?
Right,
1910s?
Jesus.
2010s, yo.
Whatever. Close enough. I'm tired.
2020s.
21.
21 is it?
21.
What's the damage?
Wow, big damage.
Rolling good.
That's a lot of
that's
damage.
A grand total of
3.
13 again.
So effective.
Take that.
Yeah, it's
Ah!
gradually
Take my
eating its
damage.
way through the thick armor of the scorpion construct, but it's still on its feet and
Bramble
aggressive.
is not dying.
Anything else?
Not
Or is that it?
dying.
No, that's all.
Okay.
It's anticlimactic.
So the creature that was trying to kill Arix is going to continue. So it slashes at him with its claws and misses with the first attack.
This
21, is that a hit, Mike?
It's a hit.
Yeah. So that's another death save. So unfortunately, Arix,
That's 3 deaths.
he's basically torn to pieces by this creature as it just severs him limb from
Oh,
limb
Jesus.
with its, and tosses his dismembered pieces around the room.
Pepperino.
And then turns its attention back
this guy's dead.
towards Grogger. So unfortunately, your Deva companion is now lost to you. I don't know how Ezra feels about that.
Is Toblerone
No,
He
I
is
feel about
never
it.
Man, look,
stated.
he's beside himself. Oh no, he's back.
is Toblerone dead?
No. Grogger, are you KO'd? You are, aren't
Yeah.
you? So he's gonna. The scorpion rushes over towards
It's going to finish me off.
Cray. No.
Low,
He's
low.
gonna go towards the people that are threat to its master, and
Playing with bots and they just decide to just kill me off.
You're teabagging me. This isn't a bot.
it attacks Cray.
Pick me up, you stupid idiot.
With its sting, so then that's 14, which is a miss. It's now Kayla's go.
In the fart. I am sad. To be honest, I kind of just want to get out of here, but I'm sort of cornered by this this scorpion.
Back yourself
So
into a corner there.
I did.
You can always disengage and try to run over it. I'll let you make an ability check to try and do that if you want it.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how tough they were to take down that when we fought them in that other room.
Nah, they were easy.
I'm gonna try and
Medium.
evade. Medium difficulty. No, I'm gonna try and like get over it. I think and get toward like out of this cloud.
Okay. So disengage, and what are you going to do?
Yes.
Go under it or run over it? Because you're not going to be able to run past it. You're going to have to try and negotiate over its.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna
Can't go over it. Gotta go through it.
gotta gather it.
What's that book? We're going on a bear
A
hunt. We're
river
gonna
or
find a big
something.
one. I don't know.
Going on a bear hunt.
We're going on a bear hunt.
Can't
Yeah, that's
go
I
over
want to
it.
try.
I'll go under it.
Oh
Can't go.
no!
I want to try and go
Got
over
to
it.
go
Do it.
Okay. So make a
Splash, 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 splash.
dexterity. Yeah, acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Yeah.
That's Michael.
Ooh, 19.
Ooh, 19 is good. Yeah.
New dice did well.
Yes. Yes.
die,
You,
who
you,
dis?
you like duck out away from its pincers as it tries to snatch you. Jump onto its head and run over its tail, and before it can rear its sting back up to it to attack you with that, you use it as a sort of springboard and jump off it behind it, so you can now move your full distance of movement.
But no one saw how cool that looked.
Fine, I knew it was cool.
But you are unfortunately still in the incendiary cloud, so you're gonna have to do a dex save.
Yeah.
Guys,
What
did
is
you
my-
see it? Did
hold
you
on.
see the flip I did?
What flip?
Wait, so have I just got over it? Can I move? Do I have to do the Dexter and then I can move?
No, you don't have to.
No, you say again.
Dex of the moon.
This is part of your movement. So if you've got movement
Oh,
left,
okay.
you can try and move out of the cloud that you're still in.
Move diagonally.
But have you
Yeah.
got movement
Hold
left?
on.
'Cause these are 10 feet squares, so
10
you
foot
can't
square.
dash because you've used an action to.
I was here. 1, 2. Yeah, I can get. Can I move diagonally? If I can move
Yeah,
diagonally.
you can move diagonally.
I
So
can go
you're out of
here.
the cloud, so no need to do another dex save.
Okay.
So you're out of the cloud.
I kick her back into the cloud.
It's now Ezra's turn.
I
Just when I
launch
thought I was
a,
out, they pulled me back
I
in.
launch a rocket into his face.
Wouldn't be the first time we've tried to kill each other.
So
I'll be there for you.
Do you remember we
Push
actually-
it to fire.
Were you there when we had that kind of tournament? And Galen nearly killed all
Oh,
of
that was
us?
cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a tournament.
It's
with
when
people,
most of you were away and we had a
Yeah.
death match
We had a death
against
match.
each other.
Kate nearly
Training.
killed
I think there was maybe only like 3 or 4 of us. It was.
She's only got one spell.
Yeah,
I
I-
went to hide under a rock.
Yeah, Ezra.
I
I'll
have
go.
look a spell.
He's a murderer.
all right, so he'll come back into the like seeing that there's been developments because only 6 seconds ago these scorpions turned up. A lot happens in 6 seconds.
Life
And
comes at you
he'll come
fast.
in and survey the scene. What's the state of the guy in the armor at this point?
He's wounded, black blood pouring from his wrinkled lips, but he is still very much alive, and he's like screaming orders at the
And his
Mechascorps.
His bag's nearly full.
You gotta live your life
Needs
a
his piss
quarter
bag
mile
changed,
at a
yeah.
time.
Okay,
My colostomy bag.
I'm going to fire a blast of just sort of stay out of range of the scorpion. Fire a blast of guiding bolt at him.
All right.
Is he obstructed, or can I see over through?
I would say that there's your line of sight's obstructed there, like because of
Okay,
the scorpion
so-
and Cray standing in front of him.
Okay,
You big
Um,
dirty dummy.
so that gives him like some bonus to his AC, doesn't it? Plus
Yeah.
2 for like the skilled or something like that. Okay, well I'll take the shot anyway. Here we go. Decent roll. Is he prone?
He is prone, so you would get advantage.
No, not with a ranged attack. Like
Oh,
if
no,
he's on the
that's
floor,
right.
you get
Yeah,
disadvantage.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
So can I even see him if he's on the floor? Not easily.
Probably not. I don't think you have line of sight on him at this distance,
Yeah.
Do a
Alright.
with the amount of bodies in the way.
Lob the guy
Oh, we-
over.
Yes.
If you could fly and elevate your position, I think you could do it, but
I
don't think
can't
you have
fly.
that.
No. Do you know who could fly? Dave could.
Dave.
Alex.
Dave the Dave.
Dave could fly.
Dave the Dave.
Dave the Dave. Okay, well that's not going to work then. So instead, I will go with Dissonant Whispers. So for that, I need for you to make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Is a 13.
That is a fail. Wonderful. So full damage.
Wait, have you done a weave check for that, by the way?
Oh no, you're right. No, I haven't.
There
Hang
you
on,
go.
let me do
I
that.
haven't been making you do weave checks. That's my bad.
I didn't do one last turn. As in, I didn't do a spell last turn. That is 23 on the weave.
That's a pass.
Cool. So you failed on your thing, so you'll take full damage from Dissonant Whispers. Boop, boop, boop. That is 29 psychic damage. That's a good roll.
29. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good roll.
It was a high level measurement. Also, it must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far away from me as possible.
He can't because he's on the floor and he's in the
Yeah,
machine he uses to move is.
But he is afeared of me.
Yeah. So in response to that, he screams like, well, he's like,
Ah, they're trying to invade my mind. Kill the one with the psychic abilities. I sense a radiant Aura! Seek the radiant aura!
And the mecha scorpion nearest to you, Ezra, turns and seems intently focused upon you.
I've got a radiant.
Okay.
That's
I'll use a little bit more of my
I have
movement to
radiant
step
farts.
back into the hallway.
Sunny D.
A radiant maggoty smile.
Little radiant
Beautiful.
maggoty smile.
No! It dropped off.
That's the end of my turn.
With family.
Bear with me. Use my 8, use my 9.
Vinny D.
Vinny D. Sunny Vinny.
The egg in a vest.
Glass of Vinny D.
Yeah, loving like tall glass of Vinny D.
Tastes like diesel.
It's
So,
me. Egg in a vest, Vin Diesel.
He casts
Just siphoning
a
gasoline out someone's car.
spell upon himself. You can see him performing the gestures within his limited range.
Do you have
of
to do a
motion.
weave check?
And no, he doesn't. Not in this area. Oh, actually, his things have been destroyed. So yes, he will have to do a weave check.
Yeah, fuck you,
Yeah,
guy.
weave him up, baby.
He's wearing a toupee.
Yeah, that's like a 29.
Ah, bish.
Bastard.
Bishy bastard.
I'm just gonna check this spell again.
Lobster bisque. Let's make some lobster bisque out of these scorpions.
It's good.
Clam bake.
Deep
But
fried.
they're
Fuck, it's got chicken.
scorpions,
chicken
not
on top.
lobsters.
This is like a good meal.
This is good eating.
Turf and turf. That's-
Pew pew pew.
Fuck out all that.
Turn. Where's the turn? Right.
But this is my house.
No.
This is what he cleans the inside of his asshole with, and now he's good on your face.
Joke's on you, I haven't got an asshole.
Because it's so clean.
Start.
I'm a
I
Ken
used
doll.
1/7.
It's
So
just the end of my
So
intestines.
so your entire like digestive system just backs up on itself.
Actually,
That's why you talk
open
shit
the
all the
hatch.
time. That whenever Craig opens his mouth, shit comes out.
The
Now you
end
know why.
bit got removed, so it's just.
okay, so like the shimmering aura comes into being around his body. You don't know exactly what it's doing for him, but it appears to be some form of barrier spell that he's cast to protect his body against attacks.
What kind of attacks?
Panic attacks. He's got anxiety.
Can I use my reactions to try and counterspell that?
Yes.
Or in that spell slot there?
Wait, did he cast that in front of me?
Yeah.
Aha!
Actually, no, I couldn't have seen him.
I react.
What do you do?
I use my Mage Slayer.
What's that?
22 to attack.
This is quite the war ensemble we've got here.
Alright.
I don't know where we are, but I think we might be somewhere south of Haven.
Any takes.
If we don't stop this guy, he will rain in blood.
Yeah.
But whatever happens to us, I know that hell awaits.
Yes.
14. Can you do a con save?
Quoting lyrics at me.
That
No, I'm quoting Slayer albums.
17.
Oh, you so you take.
But what do I know? I'm just a humble disciple.
Was it
No, you're not.
14?
You're a ditto head.
Ah, ah.
14, yeah.
You say that
14.
to me again, I'll be wearing your dead skin mask on my face.
You take 14 slashing.
on my hammer smashed face.
That's a different band.
Hammers, I know, hammers
14 slashing
that's
to you.
14 slashing.
Because anyone
So your
That's
your
Cannibal
axe
Crops.
comes down and parts that magical barrier. And
You were quoted
rends
Cannibal
him
Corpse
in
last
two.
weekend.
So you just
Last weekend?
cleave the withered old man
Oh.
in half within the shell of his construct armor, and you hear the axe blade bite like with a clang into the metal like beneath the seat that he's
Does he
couched
shit
within.
himself?
And
you did.
and the scorpions suddenly jitter in response to his, and sparks fly from his cranium where there are obviously some forms of mechanical implants, like wire implants, and all the scorpions just drop inert to the flagstone floor with a clunk, no longer responding to his commands.
And then I slap him around the face. And then I slap the other side of his face.
I'll slap them apart.
Yeah.
For a shriveled old man, that was more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
I was expecting to have like one hit.
Like,
He had a big hit point. It was just one really big.
The scorpion that's like on the dismantling on the floor near me and
They're not dead. They're just kind of like they've got
ooh.
I was gonna chuck a few more acid splashes there.
well,
Cantrip,
you're out of combat now, and for all intents and purposes, it would seem that the wizard is dead. But then, as you're looking at his body, a strange, like glittering miasma begins to rise from his cavity, the brain cavity, and
Quick, someone put it in a
begins
jar!
to fly off through past
Can I
the
cast-
cranium.
What?
Okay,
What
Can I
plus
do
2
an
with you,
Arcana
Lily?
check
Calamari.
to-
feed his brain to calamari right now.
Is it a floaty brain?
No, it's like some sort of ethereal essence, yeah.
And can I do an Arcana check to see if I can figure out if this is some kind of magic?
Yeah.
Like a flat 3
What magic
type
is this?
thing. 19.
Scooby-Doo magic.
He's a witch.
This is his consciousness distilled down to like a spiritual form, but it's like a cloud that's got like electrical little electrical sparks.
Does it
running
remind
through
us of
So it's not necromancy or like.
Kayla's nemesis when they were fleeing away from us and they were this black cloud?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it looks different to that.
Okay.
Can they cast dispel magic on the little cloud?
You
On
can
it.
try.
Yeah.
You
Think
wanna
that'll
try?
work?
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Give it a go. Will you check
You've
it?
only got you got to do it quick.
Right, yeah.
It's got to be big.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how dispel magic works. Well, dispel.
Spell magic. I think if it's a higher level spell, you have to roll, don't you?
You probably want to do it at
Yeah,
higher
go
level.
ahead. What did you get?
Spell third level or lower on the target ends. For each spell for fourth level or higher on the target, make an ability check with your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Yeah.
So roll your result, and the DM will tell you if it was high enough.
19.
Look at that cheeky grin.
Flat roll plus.
I don't like
if
this.
I get any
I don't like
pluses
this
to
at
that, then plus.
So this
So
is
unless it's like a.
this is a
12
spellcasting
level spell.
ability check that you're having to do.
Spellcasting ability, yeah. So you'd add your spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do 29.
Okay, I mean no, like you try, and even just from like the effort, you can sense that this is so powerful a spell that your magic doesn't even get anywhere in the vicinity of this miasma, this glimmering miasma. It just kind of like floats.
Plot armor.
I throw a blanket over it.
Yeah, throw a blanket
so as you
over it.
attempt to throw a blanket over it, it just passes through. It's
I build a fence around it.
Can I try to cast the spell as well?
yeah. What do you want to try?
Which one?
Witch bolt.
Ooh.
Okay.
Sounds like a bad-
It's a ranged spell attack, so it's moving.
I hit it.
Yeah. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's better.
12 lightning damage.
12
Show it
lightning,
no mercy.
lightning damage. So you strike this glimmering cloud, and it seems staggered in its progress as it was attempting to float away. So it's kind of like the electrical energy is intensified and sparking around it, but it seems
Is it within
paused in its
striking distance? Is it?
yeah.
Is it? As it's going past us, do we get attacked?
Bag of holding.
I can't fix all of your problems
want
with
to
bag
try,
of
you
holding.
can
Try
do.
hitting it with my axe.
Okay.
That's all I
You
know.
bust what out of the air like a...
We just like
How long is this thing floating through the air that everybody has like an action that can they can do?
Well, only Cray Cray has got a chance to try and strike it physically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite far. That's why I did a...
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, your
Oh.
axe it just passes harmlessly
Oh, shit.
through it,
So I can re-roll
but it seems to disperse the electrical effect that from Bramble's Witch Bolt, and then it continues to carry on moving.
Sorry.
So, one thing about Witch
Re-roll.
Bolt...
Oh.
Don't you have advantage as well?
So I rolled 27 to...
Yeah, same effect. So
passes
your,
through.
your axe almost seems like you've carved through webbing, except it's if you imagine it's electricity instead of web, and the electricity just gets carried off.
What about the
your
fire? What about the fire?
No, the flames just pass through it without effect.
I roll a
So, one thing about Witch Bolt is, like, once you cast it, you can automatically deal damage on your turn. So, if I were to do that again, would it automatically, like, pause again? That makes sense.
It would do if Cray Cray's axe hadn't like
Hadn't-
cleaved it off the cloud. That's the only effect that happens.
It's on the cloud, guys.
And so it passes over Cray
did
Cray,
this. Google,
passes
Dropbox.
Amazon.
out of the door, and it's in the corridor now here, directly in front of Ezra. So Ezra, you see this strange sparking,
Bloody hell.
like wispy accumulation floating out of the room towards you. What do you do?
Well, that's weird.
Just stares at it. Oh.
Good day, sir.
I guess I'll write this down in my notes.
Maybe we should follow this thing, and I guess I'll just start following it.
Follow the fart.
Okay, so it passes past beside you, Ezra, and then circumvents around Sif. Sif, do you do anything to it as it flies past you?
As it flies past me.
It's now here, right beside you.
Try and lick
Okay,
it.
let me think. What I can do is I try to grapple it.
Okay, and your hands just pass through it, and you get the faintest sensation of like a static kind of cling kind of feeling to it as you, and then it just carries on past you.
Anyone got any hand sanitizer?
It turns left at the end of this passageway, and Ezra and Sif, as you're following after it, you see it pass through this door without any impediment whatsoever. Like it just sort
It's
of
gone,
phases
guys.
through the substance.
Why did
we
it even
close
bother
that?
using the cover door?
Does the door have any handles on it?
You've already been in this area before.
We've already been in
and
there.
opened it, and the door can just be pushed open without any difficulty. So you
I attack it.
Yeah.
Follow it through then, I
There's
guess.
no need to attack the door.
I push the door.
Open
No,
it.
I push the door open and I follow in after him.
Are you doing the same, Ezra?
Yeah.
So you follow in, and you enter back into that room where that teleportation gateway with the defined by the two standing stones
The
was
gateway.
located, and the cloud. It seems to it hovers over the midsection of one of the pillars, and it seems to swirl about in a particular pattern. And the gate.
Can I use my perception to try and recognise the pattern and remember it?
Yeah. See if you can figure out what the shape of that sequence is.
I'm gonna do
15.
the same. I'm gonna do the same thing. because-
15. What did you get?
That's perception, right?
Yeah.
That's not 20.
Not
Nat
20.
So yeah, both of you memorise the sequence that it seems to pass through, and
We don't need this puzzle.
and
Fuck this puzzle.
the gate is activated, and the shimmering cloud passes through it into an out of sight, and then the gateway closes after it, unless you guys are going to attempt to run in straight away after it. What do you want to do?
Let's go after it.
We need a
Ezra.
rest. We need a rest.
Um,
It would be good to know where it's going.
you guys need a rest.
You go after it.
I'll go ahead because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling sexy. I'm feeling
We never saw Sif again.
That body's wearing Sif clothes.
That's strange.
We'll never
What a
know,
weird
we'll never know what
Looked
happened.
like he had a diet of
This
Chips
mutilated
Ahoy.
skeleton
Whatever
looks a lot like
Maryland
Sif.
cookies he's having.
Wow. Thanks for having faith in me.
But then how does he get inside the badger?
So are you actually going to go ahead through the portal?
Yeah, I do the same thing. I do the same pattern with my hand.
Yeah.
Ezra
does
rolls his
anything happen?
eyes.
It reopens. Yeah.
And I go, follow me when you're less singed, and I go through.
You go through. Yeah. So you see Sif.
Ezra's gonna
8
follow him.
hours.
Okay. Ezra follows after him. Are you guys still in the room? Like.
None of us know how to get
I mean,
through.
if you-
Oh dear. Bless you.
So have you guys?
Maybe
followed
at the
out
threshold,
rest of you, I mean?
Ezra might realise. Wait a minute, where are the rest of them?
Yeah, like I say, have the rest of you followed, or are you
Grog's
still in?
unconscious at the moment.
Yeah.
I was gonna,
Okay, Bramble was gonna.
yeah, I was gonna try and stabilize people.
Okay.
Oh, you can do that. Bramble was gonna loot this dead angelic creature that, like, distant earlier. He's like, fuck this guy.
So you're just gonna tease.
He's
I'm
not-
gonna desecrate his body. No, I was gonna. Well,
I'd
Bramble
like to
was-
point out that this thing was trapped in a shield for countless centuries, and then we release it, and within 30 minutes it's dismembered.
Oh, come on.
You're right, Mike. We're not attached to him at all.
At least sorry. It
have the
was
emotional
45
connection.
minutes.
No, I was gonna try.
My
and
relationship is
stabilise.
strictly
You were
platonic.
piloting him. You could have chosen any moment to retreat or.
Who else is Grog down as well? Yeah, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna potion Grog and
Yeah.
Dave.
Oh, you can potion the Grog. I'll staple the other.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Staple him as you rob him.
He's
Well, no,
dead.
he's
is-
dead.
Is he dead?
He's in
Yeah.
pieces,
Yeah.
dismembered. He is. There's
Well,
no bringing
I've
that.
got
I'm gonna-
staples. Would you?
No.
I can staple his rings together. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like
That's beyond these staplers.
it's trying to
ability.
stay
How-
together just
wait.
continues.
Wait. How large is he, Aaron?
He's a
Oh my
medium
David.
humanoid, isn't he?
Yeah.
Are you gonna animate him?
Like cast, create, and dead.
Yeah.
Oh, can you animate like all the different pieces so he like just crawls along the floor like?
Well, no. The problem with cast, create, and dead,
Make him
it,
do a jig like.
yeah, you can cast, create, and dead, but I think it's like you gotta wait only at night kind of spell, and well, you don't know if it's night down here. So
Superior is.
I'm evil, but I'm not that evil.
Plus 20.
No, this is
Sounds
funny.
pretty evil to me.
I do that. I'll give Grog the potion, and then I'll arrange the body with Bramble, like he's a Frankenstein.
He's like King Diamond. Am I evil? Yes, I am.
So
I am not getting involved in this, and I'm
this
gonna.
is clearly
I'm-
taking some time, and Ezra
Oh no, I'm not.
doesn't want to lose sight of Sif.
Brother, no, I'm not gonna.
Anyone else coming?
No, I'm not gonna raise him. I was just gonna. What Brummel's gonna do is he's gonna look at the mech Toblerone was in, and if there's any parts in there that I consider, I guess, valuable, I'm gonna take it because of course
salvage some components from him.
because
if
the
you wanna
currency
do
in this
it's money.
in this world.
Yeah,
Is
do
these parts,
do
right?
like a loot check for me. Just do a survival, I guess it
I'll
would
let
be.
you guys figure this out.
Plus.
And loads came out of the pillars as well. Do you remember we joked about it last week? It's just raining money.
This shit's worth money.
What did you get?
24.
Oh yeah, that's enough. So yeah, you can harvest. I wonder if there's anything in the monster loot. Let me just see if there's anything for.
Did you want to harvest anything, Cat?
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
Or are you going after Ezra? What is
Me?
Well, I was-
Okay.
I was gonna go. I was gonna go and check on Zox.
That's a good shout. Yeah.
Well,
Hang
we
on, just
forgot
let
about
me
that
just
guy.
let me resolve this question about what.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or perhaps Ezra, you catch me just dashing past, and you can tell me what the hell the fuck to get through it. As I'm on my way to get Zox.
So Ezra just said, "There's no time. Sif's already gone through. We have to chase this thing, find out where it's going. Come back."
okay, so roll a
Yeah, that's
d8
me.
for me, please. Has.
Yep. 7.
Okay, so you find like 7 like nugget-like pieces of iron, like material from its armor hide, and if you consume these,
Ferry.
they will give you fire resistance for 1 hour.
Yes.
Okay. Its blade can be harvested if you want it.
Yeah,
It
I
can be
guess so.
repurposed into a longsword or a great sword if you do it. It's up to you. I would say it's a great sword actually. It's basically a great sword.
Cray uses that, though, so I'll probably grab that for Cray.
Yeah, so it's a golem blade, but it's the equivalent of a great sword. Roll a d6, 2d6 for me, please.
Nice.
Surely a 2d6 is just a 6 and
Oh, 6?
Okay, so you find 6 ounces of an arcane kind of dust that's pouring out of some of the conduits within the mechanisms inside of it. This can be used as an additional material component when casting spells that deal damage. So you can choose to re-roll one of the rolled damage dice, and you must keep the second result.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Let me just take a photo of that so you've got a reference for that. Roll another 2d6, please.
6 again.
So you basically fill 6 vials of the grease, like the oily substance that's pouring out of the broken tubing and other components of this mechanoid. And when you consume this, you become immune to any spell or effect that would alter your form for 1 hour. So I'm just going to take a picture of these harvested items.
Is that immutable form?
It would basically be immutable form. Yeah, you're right. Oh,
that's cool.
Jesus freaking Christ! Sorry.
Is this in the guide thing, Aaron?
No, it's in a. Hang on. It's from, and I will make a point of citing where I've sourced these from. It's from the Volume 1 Monster Loot of the Monster Manual by Anne Gjersøe. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Cool.
Which is an excellent supplement on the DM's Guild.
Nice.
I would highly recommend any DM getting that because it's an invaluable resource. Yes. So sorry. So are you happy with that? What were you doing, Kayla? You said you were going to do something.
Having a conversation.
I was gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna dash off. Probably maybe not a good idea to dash off on my own. Because I wanted to go to where we found Zox, like in that other room, and see if his Geis is lifted.
Okay, so that's going to take you
6 rounds.
a couple of turns to get in there. So meanwhile, the rest of you are just busy stabilising Calamari and Grogget. Yeah.
What about Diva?
Oh.
Dave the Diva.
Which part of him?
I'll probably stealth as well, just in case there's some other. Anything. I mean, yeah.
Celestial flesh
Just in
is gotta be
case.
worth money, isn't it?
Might be tasty. Look,
Rings
man,
are
Ezra's
probably
not
worth
here to
money.
say no.
Don't let Ezra hear you say that.
this was a sad time for him. You could say he's in pieces.
Ezra loved him to pieces.
Is his weapon there?
Yeah.
I pick his weapon up and put it in the bag.
Nice.
Hoarding things. It's a hoarder. When are we going to use that?
Could be worth something.
What is the weapon of the Deva? I can't remember.
It's a mace.
Okay.
It doesn't say anything.
Ooh, that's kinda cool,
else
though.
about it.
Amazing.
I was
Just
eyeing that
amazed.
mace up.
Okay.
Amazing.
Amazing.
So Grogget's now conscious. Calamari's and Calamari's he's like, oh, I really need a bath. Like I need to immerse myself in something liquid and cool. I'm incredibly dry.
There's loads of liquid
Oh.
coming out of those things.
Oh no. Oh no, thank you.
Okay.
Don't you have anything in the bag of holding? I would say if I was in the room with you, but I'm sadly not.
I've got a jar with
Do we have a bath?
with an orc loogie in it.
Oh no, that
It's
won't
wet.
do. Oh, in fact,
Still
I've got
wet.
a real hankering for brain as well. I don't suppose anyone can spare a bit of frontal lobe, could they? I I
point at
you don't, Cray, you don't use yours much. Could I have a nibble?
Yeah.
Just a little nibble.
He hasn't got any to
No?
Corpse in the middle of the room.
What about these
There's
two
a
corpses in the
split
room?
head on the floor. You can have him.
Oh, yes. And he rushes over to the corpse of the mage and starts like picking out pieces of brain and devouring it. Like, oh, delicious! It's really rich.
Guys, everyone,
It's a finely aged cerebellum.
Mature.
everyone
brain.
roll for PTSD.
I know, right?
Grog opens his
I
eyes
know.
after being like chugged a potion. He's just like,
And Calamari turns
What's,
towards you with like brain matter all smeared around his
Brain
tentacle
matter all
beard,
over his face.
and he's like, don't be alarmed, chum. It's like, I've sated my hankering. You're all safe now.
What happened to you?
Now? What do you mean now?
on the eyes of Cthulhu.
When no one's looking, I'll just pass Calamari Dave's head.
Here's for later.
He's like, oh, I've never sampled an
Don't
angel
anyone
brain
see?
before. I can't wait to
Angel
tuck into
delight.
this.
Keep
Oh,
it
I
to
bet
yourself.
it'd be really fizzy. But it would have a real effervescence to it.
Oh, it's like those
Oh.
those mixed up angel delights you used to get.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody
Before I leave, I was gonna have a look.
Angel's light.
Did you say the Celestial was from the Hydro Heights itself, right?
He's from the what? Sorry.
Did you say he got orders from the Hydro Heights to like come down here?
He got orders from the from the lawful sort of alliance.
Could I search him for any like documentation or anything? I'm guessing
We
looking for
can't.
anything that could get us in. You know, like some sort of pass, some sort of I don't know. How do you get in and out?
Search his body. Yeah.
Up here,
Search his
Peter.
remains.
Multipass.
Shove me your
Multi-pass.
Multipass.
Oh, god, that's from Fifth Element.
24.
Okay, yeah. So you find a bloody, like a blood-soaked document that it looks it's printed on some kind of
I'm a meat popsicle.
it's like a
Negative.
it's like a
Meat popsicle.
like an acetate sheet, which has got blood smeared all over it, but it hasn't been soaked into it. And when you touch it, it lights up and like scripture that actually like burns your eyes when you look at it. It makes your eyes sore and you have to look away. So you can't read it because it's too piercing and searing for you to look at it. But it appears to be some kind of official document
Google
to the best of your
What does that say?
knowledge.
Google Glass. Wikipedia's.
Twilight.
So what do you do with that?
I guess I'm gonna pocket that for later. I'm thinking maybe Ezra can read that.
Okay.
My sunken eyes cannot see this. Black like a doll's eyes.
When those eyes roll over white and the sea turns red.
Said.
I'll catch that shark for you.
Fish. Clean it.
Okay.
Lifeless eyes.
Of course.
So, Kayla, you make it to the end of the corridor, push the double doors open into the workshop
yes.
where Zox is, and
So,
and Zox is busy working away at the Mecha Scorpion that he was installing that module in to allow him to command it. And he's like, oh, hey, did you find him? How'd it go? What happened? I must confess, I felt a strange, sudden lifting of a weight off my shoulders. Like I feel,
you did?
I feel free. Did you kick his ass?
Yeah, we did.
Excellent. But
He
none
was
of
a
you are
tiny,
dead?
wrinkly old man.
Are you all alive?
Yes, somehow. Well, you know, we usually make these things work.
All the main characters are alive.
Yeah.
So,
All the red shirts died.
did you make sure that he didn't escape to go back to his body or wherever it might be, or what
Well,
happened?
we saw a
Sif has been long forgotten by everyone.
cloudy thing come out, but some of the guys are pursuing it, so
Oh, so
I came to check that you're okay.
Well, I'm
Did you
fine.
manage
I
to
feel
get the
great, like
scorpion working?
I feel like a great weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and I assume that the gears is gone, like, because you give him a sound thrashing. So
Yes.
shall I test it out? Shall I see if I can leave the room?
Yeah, let's step out this door.
Okay, so he leaps up and he's like, and he runs towards the exit. And he's like, and then stops, remembering that he suffered intense damage from it before. He's like,
Oh, okay. I just
Careful.
put a little
Careful.
hand out, and then he's like,
and he falls to his knees in agony,
no.
clutching his head. He's like,
no, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. It really hurts still. I think I'm somehow bound to the room still. I don't understand.
We need to find this phylactery.
Okay.
Also, wear this red
It must
shirt.
have been. It must have been the glowing cloud.
So maybe
We did see the glowing cloud come out of his body and just leave, but
he isn't completely destroyed. Then, like maybe that
we destroyed his body,
you destroyed his
his
body,
organic body.
his actual body. Oh, so what could it mean? His essence, his spirit is loose and has gone somewhere. Well,
Have you
did
come
see
across
where it
anything like
went?
this before? That?
Did he see where it went?
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't. But the guys chased off after it, and they're gone now.
Oh, so some of you have disappeared after chasing after it?
Split the party.
Sif and Ezra.
No, just Sif.
no, Ezra do it.
No,
once
Ezra
as well.
did.
But did Ezra leave as
Yeah,
well?
he
Kevin
finally
followed.
he bit
Oh,
the
he's-
bullet and
he's-
just jumped.
Oh,
after
right.
it. Yeah.
So those
Yeah, I
guys
think you did
have
right.
no way to follow us.
I think so.
Because they didn't see the pattern.
We can
No.
work out that puzzle in a session.
Yeah, we've
or
got
two.
Kayla.
Yeah, right.
Why do I never
puzzle
work out
master.
any puzzles?
She's the puzzle master. What are you
She's
talking
got
about?
all the answers.
She's got a book full of these puzzles.
Damn it. Okay.
She loves Sudoku.
Right, stay there, Zox.
Yeah.
We'll go
Over there.
Well,
continue figuring this out.
that's quite
You continue
disappointing.
sorting these scorpions out.
Damn it.
They did all drop though. They're not currently under his control from what we can see.
Damn. Well, I'll just carry on finicky and finagling with all this stuff in here, and I guess I'll just wait and see if you guys can eventually free me. Come and get me as soon as you can, and I'll help you. But until then, guess I'm stuck here. Who's gonna feed me as well? I've not had my dinner yet. Normally, he gets some of his construct servants to come and give me some food. I don't suppose you got any rations on you, have you?
Give him the chicken. Give him the chicken.
Chicken,
Oh yeah, here you go.
rations.
It's like
Gives him a
6
roast
or 7
chicken.
chickens that he
Fresh
goes,
fried chickadee. Where'd you get this from?
Yeah.
it's full of its organs. still.
Don't worry about it.
This is delicious. What's this strange black brownish sauce that's on it as well? It's quite salty, almost coppery, I would say.
Blood.
What?
Man.
It's the Colonel's special sauce.
It's cray cray special. Right, I'll be back. And then leg it off.
Okay.
So,
Fraser style.
should we pause there and resume next session? Do you
This
think
seems
that's
like a good place.
to
I think
talk?
that's a good
Sure.
place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, right, thanks for playing, everybody. Thanks to anyone that may have tuned in or not, whatever.
What matters is friendship.
So in today's session, just to give credit to the stuff that I've been using, diddly 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 doo. Where are they? Here they are. I was mainly using Waterdeep Dungeon and the Mad Mage, published by Wizards of the Coast, which should be available from any of your local game stores or online, as well as Arcana of the Agents by Monty Cook Games and Ultramodern 5 Redux, which should both be available on Drive-Thru-RPG, which I was using to draw some future tech and modern armaments and items for some of the things the Misfits have acquired for this campaign. I was also using these supplements, which are also available on DM's Guild: Rogues Law, Meeting, Mechanus, Talos Unleashed, which I use for drawing inspiration and rules and mechanics for the planes of law and creatures that are from the plane of law, for use in this future-based setting, which has been basically conquered and occupied by an alliance of powers from the plane of law. So they're great as a resource for those sort of things. I have adventures on the DM's Guild that are available to purchase, the latest of which is Egg Hunt on the Isle of Teeth. There's also Craftmas with Gremlins and The Fox and the Fae, and by buying those you help support me and the Misfits in this endeavour. So if you have got enough spare income to afford to do that, it's greatly appreciated. I also have an adventure in the Blood Ties anthology called The Crimson Well, along with 14 other excellent blood themed modules that are good for any sort of creepy horror Halloweeny themed session. And I need to stop talking now because my brain is dying live on stream. Yeah, so has anyone got anything else they want to like promote or raise awareness of or anything like that before we sign off? Any cool Kickstarters or...
Got my Flaming Flamingos dice
Ooh.
recently. Just nice. This isn't showing them very well. They're just like green and purpley ones. I can't remember what the thing was called.
Oh, cool.
I assume they have them on their like store now, but I don't know.
They are octarine.
Yes, like pink and green.
That's nice. That looks like
The Incredible Hulk.
Like an ice lolly. What, like the Incredible Hulk on the inside?
Yeah, they kind of look.
It reminds me of Patrick Star.
Purple
I
well.
don't know why I SpongeBob.
Oh yeah.
Forbidden snack.
Yes.
What am I
You know,
on?
there's like those lollies that have multiple layers and they're like green and then purple and then orange inside.
Like, I really want to buy some of those like £40 dice that you see on Twitter that are like just so stupidly priced that I kind of want them just to say.
Oh, I may have 2 sets of those coming from the Dispel Dice Kickstarter.
I would have also liked to get those, but I like to eat food instead.
I concur.
I have a problem.
When you talk about ice,
cowbell.
Ding,
exactly,
this
when you
is my
said
dice
ice, my
bag.
brain also straight away went to ice cream, and I thought you were talking about ice cream, but you weren't. So I'm
No,
disheartened.
Dispel Dice.
There's
Anyway.
a cool Pathfinder bundle on Humble Bundle for the second edition bestiary, and it's basically like most of the starter stuff that you would need to run Pathfinder, which is D&D adjacent, because it's basically D&D but under a different name. So yeah, check that out, because you know Pathfinder's cool. It's not D&D, but it is D&D. So.
I thought it was even like, didn't it used to even be called D&D?
It's 3.5 edition.
Well, it continued off from 3.5, the third edition D&D.
That's the one where you counted armor down, not up, right?
No, that's second edition.
That's second.
It's
yeah.
D20 rule set.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
support that if you've got the means, because it's cool. And I tell you, one good thing about Pathfinder is if you can always kind of repurpose the adventures and creatures there for D&D if you're willing to put effort into. So I've done that in the past before. So yeah. Anyway, that's enough out of us. Until next time, which might be next Wednesday, 8 PM UK time, depending if we're all available. So until next time, be safe, be kind, be creative, and play D&D and RPGs. Cheerio!
Au revoir!
Max.